Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue with the Baltic campaign. So last time we had to fly a combat air patrol in defense of our air bases as the Russians were using captured or defected Belarusian assets to try and take out our bases before NATO can move more aircraft into the region. So now let's see what the result of that mission is. Rush Hour, Parnu Air Base. Date, July 8th, local time, 1300 hours. Weather, cloudy. Situation, the headlong Russian assault into Estonia and Latvia is fueled by logistical support from trucks. It's known that the Russians only have a limited supply of fuel available for their invasion. Cutting off the fuel supply will cut off the offensive at its knees, or at the knees. Mission objective, fly an armed reconnaissance mission, destroying any fuel trucks encountered. Threat suppression data, ground opposition, probable SA-9s and ZSU-57-2s, air opposition, SE-27s and MiG-31s, electronic intelligence, support aircraft, J-stars. So we will, basically, it looks like we have American F-15s for cover. Actually, there's quite a bit of friendly aircraft here, more than I'm used to. But we'll basically be knocking these guys out with bombs, I think. I'm not going to waste Mavericks on a truck. Oh, we only have 15. I was going to say cluster bombs sound great, but, you know, this is like the typical RPG thing, you know, for RPG games, where it's like you don't want to use the consumable item because you might want to use it more later. But, yeah, especially with how few we have. But then again, we went through 2 campaigns without using any, so... But you never know, we might get a B2 mission where we want to load up on cluster bombs. But, I think we'll go with some slicks here. We should be able to do that. Or we could even... no. I mean, we technically have more bombs, but I want more releases. And then... we can gun the rest. I'd rather have some Mavericks or Sidewinders here for backup. And I think that'll do us. So with that, let's get into the air. Alright, so now we're in the air. We'll look around. Let the autopilot kind of guide us. Looks like the F-15s are in ahead of us. Looks like there's some MiG-31s ahead, but probably let the F-15s handle that. That's their mission after all. Looks like there's 3 of them. We get to watch the little missile show.
117, descent Angel 4.
And it looks like they've managed to hit at least 2 of the Foxbats or Foxhounds, so that's a good thing. And I am confident the Eagles will win in a dogfight. You'd have to be pretty stupid to lose a dogfight to a MiG-31. But this is the ad we're talking about, so looks like they have at least 2 survivors, so they will be going on to do whatever it is they're supposed to be doing. Looks like we have our convoy up ahead.
Attack vehicle.
We are going to try to line up so we can do a single bombing run. Now I kind of... I don't know if the 3 bomb packs would have been better for this or not, just because, you know, each truck is probably going to soak up its own, you know, bomb for itself. Trucks down. Hello. There we go. That'll give us a little more slack when operating here. We put on our jammer, help our wingman. But we can gun the rest of these down now. They were fairly lightly protected. Alright. One more run and we should be done. And then it's just a matter of getting back to base. And be gone. There we go. We got our victory music. Radar is off, jammer off, RWR to maximum. Let's
waypoint Charlie.
go home.
Climb to Angel 11.
We do see some hostiles about, so we're just going to kind of try to sneak away here a little bit and let the F-15s do their...
Disengage.
Okay, good job. I told him to engage trucks. Why is he engaging flankers? Well, he's still alive apparently. I don't even know what's up with this one, man. Infrared. Oh, let's boost our throttle a bit. If it's infrared, we should be able to run from him. Probably like a MiG-21 or MiG-29. And yeah, they don't even have a great lock on us, it looks like. Yeah, they're behind us, so we'll see how this goes. They're staying pretty tight on us, but I don't see them yet. And again, all we're getting is the IR emitter. Yeah, they're staying about 7 miles back. But hey, if we continue dragging them this way, eventually they'll run on the field, probably. Do a gentle turn. We don't want to do it too sharp because then that gives them the ability to kind of like corner into us. We'll pursue... okay, they turned away. Our wingman is still somewhere out in the nether. And it looks like there's more hostiles out there, but again, that's not our objective. Let's save ourselves for our actual fight. Okay, so turn that back off. We should be, let's safe our weapon systems. I guess we are landing at this one. It's not the, it's different than what we normally land at, so that's why I was confused. I didn't think it made sense for us to land on a different one yet, but I suppose the Soviet invasion is probably going pretty rapidly at this point. Let's see, we'll take the long runway. I guess we'll take one runway it lines us up for, but I would like the long one. Then we can go straight to the tarmac. Hey, our wingman made it. Okay, glad you're alive. We can do living people thing. Okay, yeah, it's lighting us up with a small one.
Wind at 7 knots.
Let's try to brake. And then follow our path here. I think 20% will be a good throttle setting for when we get off of our brake. Yeah, okay, so we're still going a little too fast. Gotta figure out what that sweet spot is. There we go. So about 170 knots. Oh, nope. 160. There we go. So about 160 knots is when the Typhoon starts to lose altitude, even when pitched up. So we should be able to make a nice, good landing here. Oh, so perfect. I dare say that's like my best landing ever. And I actually will say this is kind of getting me in the mood for carrier landings again. So hopefully some of the user-made content that we'll do after the vanilla content will include some carrier landings. I mean, well, heck, I know the Charles de Gaulle and the Clement shows, I think, are in the game. But they were in one of the quick missions we did for the Ukraine campaign, I think, when we were showcasing the Blackjack. So I imagine if they made it for the game, they must have used it, if not in the Baltics, which I imagine they wouldn't have used it for this, but they must have used it for one of the single missions then. Because I know there's like a 6-mission series in the single missions for defending the kingdom, which pits like the UK against the rest of Europe or something like that. So maybe it's part of that. Ooh. Air Force's Station B1's here. Interesting. And there we go. We are damage free. That's a nice little detail. So this is like a storage unit on the front. You know, you see the garage door for the trucks and stuff. But then in the back, they have this like deck and railing for people to like, I don't know, just lean out on and admire the airbase. That's kind of cool, and that's not something you would typically see. Again, developers, thank you for the small details, even if your staircase is a little off there and not quite connected, but that's fine. It's fine. There, it looks a little better over there. I mean, it's still floating above the ground, but still, an attempt was made, and I appreciate that. Oh boy, we got a AC-130 here. Looks like. Well, these are the two. I think this is 2 separate 40 mils. That's obviously the 105, the big one, and then I guess these are the 20 mils, or maybe that's a 20 mil, and these are 7.62s. I know in game there's only 3 weapons that you get, so I'm kind of confused as to why there's like so many guns poking out the sides. I know in real life the armament of the AC-130 has varied over time too, so like what's flying in here is not at all representative. Like the only thing that's really still there, I think, is like the 105. But oh look, there's a little man there working on the B1, fueling her up for her mission. See, details, I love it. Like this, if they were using the built-in mission editor, which I think they were, that would have taken forever to get right. And one day I'll create a pro mission, so to speak. That's what they call it, the pro mission creator. And it would take a lot of effort to get this setup looking as good as it did. But in the meantime, it sounds like our wingman has landed somewhere. So let's see. Yep, there he is. So he should be joining us on the tarmac at any moment. And here he comes. Curious to see where he'll park. Gonna be next to us? Inside of us? Oh, he's parking on the other side of the tarmac. Okay. He doesn't want to be by us. That's fine. I mean, he did spend most of the mission hunting down flankers instead of, you know, working with us to destroy the trucks. So I guess that's not unexpected. Don't know why he's angry with us, but oh well. Alright, so debrief. Let's see here. Panvea's airbase, date July 8th, mission rush hour. Resolution success. Each destroyed truck slows the Russian offensive by hours. Great work in the face of stiff resistance. Protected the 3... What? What were we supposed to be protecting? We were just supposed to be destroying trucks. Wonder if that's an oversight. Like, you know, originally the mission was going to be something else and they forgot to change it, but Yeah, so we were pretty close. Our wingman was 28% damage, I guess, to quarter, so... he has 2 flanker kills to his name. We have none. But we have the SA-9 and the ZSU-23-4 to our name, as well as 5 of the trucks. Our wingman has the other one. Let's see, he launched... he had pretty good hit ratio on what I presume was his AMRAAMs. Our gun was a good hit ratio, but then again, we were shooting at stationary targets. Be higher if it didn't just pass through the target if the model wasn't high poly enough. Bombs, 50% hit percentage, wingman has 100, so I guess 2 of our bombs didn't hit trucks, is what it's implying, but yeah, I guess. In any case, no launch. Wow, no one tried to shoot at us, whereas there were 2 SAMs fired at our wingman, probably from that SA-9, and one of them hit, or sorry, one failed, one was spoofed, and then our wingman took some flak, and that's what caused some damage. So with that, we are able to clear that Eurofighter for duty again by just doing our routine maintenance, and we can finish patching up the holes in this one. So now we have both Eurofighters at our disposal again. And with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and keep yourself safe with all the coronavirus out there, and we'll see you next time.